Hey, what's up? And welcome back to the Trampoline Park. So this is part 2 of the tutorial I'm doing. In part 1, we got all the exterior done. So now I'm going to show you how to do the interior. I'll put the link to part 1 in the description if you want to build this thing. So before I start building, let's get this place lit up. To pour the light in here, if we go all the way to the back of the building here, with some glowstone, starting from these 2 blocks here, should be 4 away there, and then 5 away. I'm just going to go up by 3, so 1, 2, 3. And then on the block just above, I'm just going to destroy that, and then place some glowstone. And if I'm going to leave a gap of 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, more glowstone. So I'm just going to keep that gap of 8, just going to keep placing the glowstone. So just placing it every 8 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, there we are. So if you've placed these correctly, the glowstone should be 4 away from this wall over here. And 4 away from this wall over here, while being 8 blocks in between each one. And once you place that, I'm just going to place some trapdoors underneath. So for the rest of the lights in the building, these are just going to line up with what we've already done. So in this same column, I'm just going to go across. And we've just got to find the middle of this one again, which I think is here. Place as a glowstone. So if you've got the right middle here, there should be 5 blocks either side. And then again, I'm just going to place 2 trapdoors on top. So again, I'm just going to leave another gap of 8 blocks and place them again. So just to make, so pretty much just making sure it lines up with what we've done on that side as well. So just one thing to bear in mind, this bit of the roof and the bit of the roof at the end here, these have got a width of an odd number, which means they haven't got a complete centre, so you might have to centre them a little bit more to the left here, which I've done here. That's the only reason why this side is 4. But all the middle sections, so this one, this one, this one, should be 5 either side, if that makes any sense. I'm just going to repeat what I've done on this bit of the roof for the next 2 parts. And then again, just approaching the end here, I'm just going to go from this point, I'm just going to go 4 blocks. And then I'm going to go up by 4, and then I'm just going to destroy 2, just like that. So just making sure you're lining up the lights with all the others. So now all the lights have been put in, I've got some grey stained glass here, and then for each light, I'm going to punch 2 blocks either side it. And I'm just going to place 2 glass next to the light there, just for like a cool little skylight. So I'm just going to do this for every light. The next up, we're going to add a cool little pattern to our white walls here. So there's no specific way of doing this. It's kind of just where you feel you should put it, if that makes any sense. So I've got some purple concrete here, and then anywhere on this wall, you can go anywhere, you know, it doesn't really matter. But so I'm just going to go here, for example. I'm going to place just a 4x4 square of purple concrete here. And then I'm going to get another square, which may be like a grey block. I'm just going to build it slightly underneath, making it look like it's overlapping. And I might also scatter like a few little squares around as well, kind of just randomly, for like a cool little wall design. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to create like a cool little kind of, they're going to be like random shapes almost, just going kind of all the way across this wall here. So, for example, on this bit of the wall here, I might get some more purple concrete, and I might do a little, just do a line here. And then we could do like a cool little grey concrete, bigger rectangle going across there. Something like that maybe, and then might do like a little purple rectangle there, then have another rectangle overlapping that. Might even put one on its own, might just put one there, and then another little square just, oh yeah, that's the point. I just realised that's going to show through the top of the roof. So try to avoid the top 2 blocks while you're doing this as well. So as you can see here, it creates a nice pattern design on the wall, which I think looks pretty cool. So I'm just going to do the same process on the other wall here again. So again, purple concrete. Let's do a nice square here. Then we'll do a little grey square just underneath that one. Add a little purple square just there. We'll add a little grey one there. A purple one. Grey one just coming off of that one. Maybe do a purple line now. Might do grey one. So again, just being as random as I can. So now I've got our walls done. Let's start making this trampoline park look like a trampoline park. So first, I've got my grey concrete here. And then with my grey concrete, starting on this block here, just in the top right corner, I'm just going to place this. Stop right there, because I made a huge mistake here. Make sure you place the block one more to the right, so it's in the top right corner of that grey area. Because later on, I couldn't fit in all the trampolines. I place this concrete 2 up, so 1, 2. And then I'm just going to build this all the way across until we reach the other wall. Then once that's built up, with more of the concrete, on these 2 blocks, I'm going to build this up 1 higher. And then I'm going to leave a gap of 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Place a block, another gap of 6. Place another block, another gap of 6, and then one final block, just like this. And then in between these gaps here, I'm just going to fill that in with some grey stained glass. So I'm pretty much just going to mirror what I've done on that side, on this side as well. However, on this side, so I'm going to place 2 again like this. But I'm only going to place 5 this time because just for the case of, you know, making sure everything's even. In the middle here, there's going to be steps we go up to a trampoline park. And if I make this 6 wide instead of, if I make this 6 wide, it's not going to be, it's going to be an even number. And there's not going to be a center. So, yeah, anyway. So, yeah, make this 5 instead of 6 just for this first bit. But then after that, I'm going to go 6 across, place a block, another 6, and then place the purple concrete. And then you'll get to the middle here, and then just in this central bit here, I'm going to place some purple concrete again. And then on this end here, with the purple concrete, I'm going to build 2 up, just like that, and then 1 just beside it there. So, just going to build this for the rest of these little sections here. So with these quartz stairs, I'm just going to build a row on this bottom section here. And then I'm just going to destroy each top row just above the stairs. And then with my quartz stairs, I'm just going to place these on top of each. With some purple concrete, I'm just going to replace these little corner bits just there. Next up, I've got some quartz slabs here, and then in this little section here, starting on this second block, I'm just going to go across 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's just going to be for a little bench where people can sit down. And then on this side, I'm going to do this again, so 1, 2, 3, 4 just here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 there as well. And then finally, another 4 just on the end there. For the reception area here, with some purple concrete, I'm going to place 1 block just here, so it's below this little section here. And then I'm going to place a gate just there. And then I'm going to place 3 more concrete. 1, 2, 3. And then on the other side, just on this little section here, I'm going to place another bit of concrete, another gate, and then another 3. And then I'm just going to curve this all the way around so it meets up there. Just like that. And then once that's done, with some grey shulker boxes, just on this end here, I'm going to place 4 facing outwards like that. Do that on the other side. Next up, I've got some quartz slabs here. I'm going to place 1 slab just here, leave a gap of 2, another slab, gap of 2, and another slab. And then with some iron doors, I'm just going to place these behind them. And then with a grey and purple banner, I'm just going to place 1 grey banner there, and I'm just going to alternate it with the purple one. Just like that. And then just for a few laptops on reception here, I'm going to place 1 pressure plate just in front of each chair there, and then with a trapdoor, just going to place 1 and just flip it up. And then behind it, I'm just going to place a painting on each one. And then finally, I'm just going to add a button on the left side of each little laptop here. And then just for our little queuing system here, I've got some grey wool. And then from this block, I'm going to go across 2, so 1, 2. Then on this and then on the fourth block, I'm going to place one bit of grey wool there, leaving a gap of 2, place another one, gap of 2, place another one, gap of 2, just like that. So just while leaving a gap of 2, I'm just going to place these grey blocks just in 3 lines here. And then next up, with some purple glass panes here, I'm going to place 2 here. Then I'm going to go all the way down just to this point here. And then come back to the outside, I'm going to place 2 just there. Then 2 here as well. And then another 2 just there. And then finally just 1 on this side. So that just gives you your queuing system. And then with a Bert sign here, I'm just going to add a little sign. And then moving on to the other side here, with a dropper, I'm going to place 1 here, and then another one there. And then on top of the dropper, I'm just going to place some blue stained glass. And then I'm just going to place a button on top of each dropper. And then in these, with a water bottle, I'm just going to fill all these droppers up with these water bottles. And that'll give us a cool little water dispenser here. So next up, starting on this block here, and with some purple concrete, I'm going to go up by 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just like that. And then just one below, I'm going to go diagonally across by 2. Just like this. And then with some purple concrete, I'm going to build all the way up just to level off here. And then after that, I'm just going to go across diagonally by 6 blocks. And then on this 5th block here, I'm just going to place 1 more block. And then I'm going to place another block just in the front here. And then I'm just going to build that all the way up, but just 1 more higher. And then next, with some purple concrete, from this block here, I'm going to go across 10 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I'm just going to build that up just so it's 6 high. And then just on top, I'm going to leave a gap of 4, place 1, gap of 4, and then place another block. And then from here, I'm going to go across another 4. And then going across 4 on the floor here. And then on the 5th block, I'm going to build this all the way up. So it's 7 high. And then from this point, I'm just going to build this all the way to the end of the wall here. Then I'm just going to build the whole of this section up. And then after that, just on top, leaving a gap of 4, just placing some more purple concrete. And then in between these gaps like we've done on top, I've got some grey stained glass here, and I'm just going to place 4 blocks in between. Oh, I just realised on this end block, we don't actually need glass. We can actually fill this all the way in for something later on. But then from this point here, with some grey carpet, I'm just going to put this all the way on top. Going all the way around. And then next up, on these 2 walls here, I've got a grey shulker box again. And I'm just going to place 1 just on this block here. I'm going to go across another 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I'm just going to build these up by another 2 here. So that just gives us a cool little locker design there. And then on this other wall, I'm going to do a similar thing. So again, leaving 2 blocks. I'm going to go up by 3. And then I'm going to go all the way across to the end until there's just 2 blocks left there. And then I'm just going to build this all the way up so it's 3 high again. And then just on the end bit of this wall here with some purple concrete, I'm just going to build this all the way up to the top. And then coming in this little section here, with some white concrete from this point, I'm just going to go all the way across and then build up. Just building it up all the way to the top. I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side here. And then for some doorways here, from this block, I'm going to go across 3. And then on this block, it's going to destroy 6, just like that. And then in this left room here, with some white wool, from this point, I'm just going to build all the way across just to this bit here. And then I'm just going to go up by another 4. Just like that. And then I'm just going to build this all the way up. And then like we've done just with these 2 walls here, I'm going to add another little pattern. So I'm going to add some purple concrete. Put some more grey there. Grey one. Purple one as well. Just like that. And the next up, I've got some black wool here. And then just on this block, I'm going to place just 4 going across like that. And then another 4 on top. And then below, I'm going to add some quartz slabs as well as on top. Just like that. So I'm going to do the same in this room again. So just in the centre here. So I reckon on this block. So 5 blocks away from the wall here. I'm going to go across by 4. So it's 4 along. And then another 4 on top. And then again, some more slabs. Just on top there. And then with some quartz stairs here on this block here. So 3 blocks away from the TV. I'm going to place 1 stair going out. And then 2 slabs. And another stair. Just for a little bench. And then I'm going to leave 2. Then I'm going to leave a 2 block gap. Place another stair. Another 2. And then just another stair. And I'm just going to create another 2 rows of these again. Just leaving a gap. So I'm placing another 2. There we are. And then I'm going to place some benches just like this on the other side as well. So going 3 blocks away from the TV on this block, I'm going to place another stair. And then 2 quartz slabs. And then stair. And then again, leaving a gap. Do that. So yeah, leave it a gap on this room. Then I'm going to add 2 quartz slabs. And then just a stair on the end. And then again, just repeating this another 2 times. And then once these 2 rooms have been done with some white concrete, I'm just going to fill in the whole top bit of the roof. We're just going to fill this all in, going all the way to the end of the wall over there. And then once that's all filled in here with some purple concrete, I'm just going to fill in the rest of this back wall here. And then with some quartz stairs on the 3rd block here, just going to place 2. And then I'm just going to place these going all the way up to the top. And as we walk up, as you can see, I bang my head. So just on the 2 blocks above here, we're going to destroy these. And then just place 2 more quartz stairs on top like that. And then just on the side here, with some purple concrete, I'm just going to cover this up. There we are. So that'll give us the stairs to the upstairs section. So coming back inside, I think I'm going to add a little bit of extra lighting. So yeah, so in this hallway, I'm going to add a little bit of extra light in here. So if I place 2 there, so go across 3, just in this bit, place 2 glowstone. I'm going to leave a gap of 2, and then place another 2 glowstone there. And then if you come into this room, so from this block here, I'm just going to punch 4 out. So that's 4 away from the door and about, yeah, 4 away from the TV there. I'm just going to place 4 glowstone like that. I'm going to do the same in this room. I'm just going to line it up with the TV. Then we'll line it up with the door. Then I'm just going to destroy 4, just like that. And then place 4 more glowstone. And one problem with having 1 layer flooring is the fact you can see this upstairs. So just to hide that, I'm just going to add a bit of carpet. So now just for a few seats here. So I've got some purple wool on this block. I'm just going to go across 2, so 1, 2. And then I'm going to leave a gap of 4 and then place some more purple wool, gap of 1, some more purple wool, another gap of 4. And I'm just going to repeat this one more time, so more purple wool, gap of 4, just like that. And then with some polished black stone slabs, I'm going to place 2 just either side of the purple wool here. Now I'm just going to mirror that on the other side here, so purple wool, just keeping it a gap of 4. So let's just replicate that. And then again with my polished black stone slabs, just place 2 either side. And then in the middle with a grey stained glass paint here, I'm just going to go 4, just like that. I'm just going to place 4 in a circle in the middle of each table. And then finally with some white carpet, just going to place that on top of each table. And then for this little food counter section over here, I've got some light grey concrete on this back wall. I'm just going to build this all the way to the top, just to cover this wall. And then with some birch fences on either side, I'm just going to place 1, just like that. And then with some grey concrete, just from this block, I'm going to go all the way across, just to here. And then with some carpet, I'm going to place 2 there. Then I'm going to place a stone brick stair, another 2 carpet, another stair, and then finally another 2 carpet on the end there. And then coming to the back wall, with some grey concrete, I'm just going to go across 4, leave a gap of 2, and then just go across another 4 there. And then in the middle, I'm going to add 2 smokers. And then if we come onto the left here, I'm going to add 2 little flower pots just there, and then 2 stairs on top. Then I'm going to add 2 item frames, and in those item frames, I'm going to add some cocoa beans for a little coffee machine there. And then with this purple concrete, I'm just going to fill in this little section here, so 4 blocks long, and then I'm just going to place 4 item frames on that. And I'm just going to fill these up with all sorts of food they all sell here. So get some cake, jacket potato, I get pumpkin pie, there we are. And then just on the end here, I've got some blue stained glass, I'm going to place 2 just there. And then an iron block next to that, so 2 iron blocks next to that. And then quartz slab, just going to place 2 of them on top. Then item frame, just 2 on top, and then just with some water bottles. And then with some light grey carpet here, just on this block, I'm just going to place these all the way up to the end there. Oh, and I just realised next to this smoker, you need 2 shulker boxes, so I'm just going to add 2 either side there. So yeah, there we are. All right. And then just in this top corner here, with some white wool on this block, it's going to go up by 3. And then I'm just going to build this all the way across to the other end here. Oh, a light's blocking it. We'll just have to destroy that one. I'm just going to add another cool little pattern that we've done on these walls here. So, again, with my grey, I'll punch 4 holes out. Place 4 grey there, and then next to it, might add 2 purple concrete. Like that. Might add a purple one there, and then a grey one just there. Right, moving on to the actual trampoline park here. So I've got some grey wool on this block here. I'm just going to go and build this all the way back to the end of the other wall here. And then coming back here with some purple wool from this block, I'm just going to go across 3, then 2, then 1 on top here. And then with the grey wool, I'm just going to go across 3 just by the side of that. And then I'm going to place more purple wool just next to it like that. And I'm just going to repeat this 4 times across this way. And then once we've reached here with some more purple wool, just going to place 1 block here and then build this all the way up to the wall there. And then just in between here, I'm just going to fill this all up with some light grey wool. And then again, just next to these blocks, I'm going to place rows of 3 grey wool again, and then some more purple wool next to it. And again, I'm just going to repeat that pattern 6 more times across this way. Then once we're built to the end here with some more purple wool, just underneath, I'm going to place 1 here. I'm just going to build this all the way across until I meet up with the grey wool here, and then just going to build this all the way along to meet up with this point here. The next up, with some purple carpet just on the top of these rows of trampolines, I'm just going to place some carpet on top. And then next up, with some more purple wool, just from this point here, I'm going to build all the way up to this corner here, and then just building all the way down to meet up just there. So next up, I'm just going to build a grid to where all the trampolines are going to go. So with some more purple wool, I'm just going to build this all the way across to the end here. So just leaving a free leaving a 3 block gap. I'm just going to build all the way across. And I'm just going to do the same thing in the other direction. So just keeping a 3 block gap, just building across. By doing this, you create this little grid where we'll put all of our trampolines. Once this grid's done, with some grey concrete here, starting on this block here, I'm just going to place some grey concrete, just 1 above here. And then on top, I'm just going to place some grey carpet. And then 2 along, I'm just going to do the exact same thing. And then again, just another 2 along. And then finally, just 1 more in this little square here. And then next up, I've just got some slime blocks here, and I'm just going to fill in each square with all of this slime. And then once each square is filled in with the slime with some light grey carpet, I'm just going to place this on top of each trampoline. Then once all the carpets are placed with some purple carpets, I'm just going to go over all of the outlines of these trampolines. So once all that's filled in with some grey wool here, just from this point I'm going to go across 5. And I'm just going to build this all the way along to that wall. And then also just fill in this bit as well. And then move into this corner here with some purple wool. I'm just going to go up by 3. And then from here I'm just going to build across another 8. And then just going to build that up. And then from here, I'm going to go across 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Going to do the exact same on the other side as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I'm just going to join this up as well as the top bit as well. Then I've got some more slime here. Just going to fill this whole section up with some slime. Just there. And then with some more purple carpet, I'm just going to place this all the way around. So this is going to be an athletic style trampoline. So I've got some red carpet here. And I'm just going to place these in a cross. Just like this. Just so it looks like a cross. And then with some white carpet here, I'm just going to fill the rest of it in. And then next up, with some more grey wool, I'm just going to build this across 2 wide until I reach just here. Then I'm going to build it across another 2 just in this direction, and then a little bit more just to the wall here. And then with some more grey wool, I'm just going to build this all the way to the end. So next up, with some purple concrete here, starting here, I'm just going to go all the way across to the wall. And then I'm going to go another 4 up. And then just going to build that up. And then I'm just going to build this all the way along, just to this point here. And then again, 4 up. And then with some purple wool, starting here, I'm just going to go out by 4. And I'm just going to do the exact same thing on the other side. And then I'm just going to build both of these points inwards until they meet in the corner here. And I'm just going to fill in the rest of this space with some more grey wool. With some more light grey wool, I'm just going to fill in all these hollow areas underneath. And then with some light grey wool, I'm just going to fill in the floor as well. And then with some white wool, I'm just going to scatter this randomly all over the floor. So just being as random as possible. Just all over the floor. And then with some dark grey, I'm going to do the exact same thing. So just randomly all over. That gives us our little foam pit here. And then with some buttons, I've got some stone buttons here. I'm just going to place this randomly for some sort of climbing wall. So I'm just going to scatter these all the way. Just like that. So next up for the bit where you jump into the foam pit. So firstly, with some more grey wool, I'm just going to build all the way across to this end here. And then with some purple wool, I'm just going to build a massive rectangle going all the way around. And then on this 4th block here, I'm just going to build this all the way across. And then leaving a gap of 3, I'm just going to build 3 little sections here. Just like that. And then again, with some slime, I'm just going to fill in these 3 squares. And then next up, with some purple wool here, I'm just going to place 2 just on the left here, leave a gap of 3, and then another 2. And I'm just going to build these all the way around. Just like that. And then I'm just going to build this up by another 4. And then with some white stained glass, I'm just going to place this all the way around until we meet just here. Then I'm going to leave a gap of 1 and then just build it all the way around there. And then with some light grey wool, I'm just going to fill in this little section here. And I'm also going to fill in this just coming down. And then with some ladders, I'm just going to place these just behind these bits of grey wool here. And then this will be your little podium where you can jump off into the foam pit. And then with some grey carpet, I'm just going to cover all of this slime again. For our trampolines here. And then again with our... And then with some purple carpet again. Just going to fill this up. Just going to cover all the purple wool again. And then I'm also going to do this around the edge. Just there. And then with some more purple wool, I'm just going to place this under. Just all the way around. And then just on the bottom bit here with some light grey wool, just going to fill this all the way in. And then once that's finished with some white wool, I'm just going to scatter this all over the floor of this little foam pit. So as it's a foam pit, you don't have to be precise with this, just go randomly. Just go nuts. I'm just going to place all sorts of bits of wool just wherever I feel like it. And then with some grey wool, I'm just going to do the exact same thing. So I'm just going to randomly place it everywhere. And there we have your foam pit here. Now, I'm just going to quickly jump in this. Actually, let's break this glass here. Let's break this. Let's see if we can jump this. Okay, right. Let's jump into the foam pit, right. Right, here we go. So I'm just going to... Yeah, there we are. Let's do a bit of jumping on the trampolines now. So here we go. Yes. There we are. And there we have it. This is our trampoline park, all complete. Thanks for watching this tutorial, and I'll see you another time. Have a good day.